How you going, guys? Welcome back to Motorhead's Hunting Outdoors. In this video I'm just doing some 17 HMR testing on some different ammo to see what my CZ455 likes. I'm doing a bit of a voiceover because the audio wasn't real well. The first ammo I used was the CCI VMAX, and then the CCI Game Point 20 grain, and the Federal V-Shock 17 grain, and the Hornady VMAX 17 grain, followed by the at last the Winchester VR. I tested 5-shot groups at both 50 yards and 100 yards, and I'll sit back and enjoy the vid, and I'll come back with the end results. Well, guys, that was me up at the range. Unfortunately, like I said, the audio wasn't that great on that video, and this is the camera I was using on the day, just a cheap camera. It's sort of like a GoPro knockoff, I suppose, but I'm actually going to be going out and buying a decent GoPro video camera ready for a hunting trip that I'll be doing in the next 4 to 6 weeks. So I'm going to be getting some footage of that out there, hunting some pigs and hopefully some goats and deer, and I'm going to be recording that, and I'll be putting that up, making up a video and putting that up here for you guys to have a look at as well. So anyway, we'll get into the results. The first ammunition, as you see me shoot there, was and unfortunately, by the way, I only had the one cam, so I couldn't video down the range, and with the amount of people shooting on the range that day, I don't think I really wanted to be setting my camera out there for you know, everybody to sort of be taking pot shots at. Not so much taking pot shots at, but you know, bullets go astray and equipment can be lost, and there's a lot of people at the range that day, as you would have heard in the background. So anyway, the Winchester HR was the HV was the first ammunition, and this was the 5-shot group out at 100 yards with the Winchester. A little bit spread out at 100, but all in all, not too bad. And now this was the Winchester at 50. Again, not too bad at 50, but could have been better. We had a little bit of high wind in that again as well, which sort of made it a bit of a bugger. But and then now we had the Federal V-Shock at 100 and the Hornady VMAX. Now, except for the flyer that I had up here on the VMAX, the group was pretty good. As you can see, the Federal V-Shock was all over the place. It was shocking, which was really surprisingly, considering it was the best at 50 yards, as you'll see here in a minute. This is the best shot group that I had in the day at 50 yards, and this was out of the Federal V-Shock, and that's it there. You know, like sorry, that's it there, and it looks like 4 shots, but it actually is 5 shots right there. But pretty good. And same with the the VMAX. Had a really nice group out of that, just with a little bit of a flyer there where I pulled the shot a little bit, but not too bad at all. And then we go on to the CCI VMAX and the CCI Game Point, and this is at 100 yards. Now this is the CCI Game Point here at 100 yards. Being a little bit heavier projectile than the rest. We only got 4 on paper. One's, I don't know, went AWOL somewhere. It was getting spread out all over the place, being such a heavy bullet. It was pushed around by the wind. Again, and then you have here the VMAX here at 100. That one there was a bit of a wind gust. So, you know, you can see it's pretty tight group still, even, you know, the other 4 shots in the middle were still reasonably tight at 100 yards, considering the wind that I had on the day. And these are the VMAX again and the Game Point at 50. The Game Point worked really well at 50. It actually gave a pretty reasonable group, and the CCI VMAX. So we found the two brands of ammunition that my rifle liked the most on the day were the the CCI VMAX and the Hornady VMAX, and you know, the Hornady VMAX being the one it liked the most. Just a little bit tighter group than the CCI VMAX, but not too bad. And this is a 15-shot group. After I sighted in the Hornady VMAX, I saw being it was the projectile. Oh, sorry, the round that my rifle liked the most. I sighted in it at 100 yards, and I then done a 15-shot group with the Hornady VMAX, and that's the result, guys. That's 14 holes within an inch, and I had one flyer there off to the left where I pulled the shot. But you know, that's a 1-inch group at 15 shots at 100 yards. So that was, mind you, the wind had died down to nothing at all, and you know, it allowed me to turn and do such a great grouping at 100. But yeah. Anyway, guys, don't forget to like, favourite, subscribe if you like what you see. If there's anything you'd like to see me do in the video, just leave something in the comments, or you know, send me a PM, and we'll see what we can come up with. But like I said, keep an eye out. I'll be doing weekly videos on different things, you know, guns, you know, maybe ammo testing, what have you, all that sort of thing. And keep an eye out in the next month or so when I come back from that hunting trip, and we'll put up some good hunting footage up there as well. But anyway, guys, as always, take it easy and happy and safe hunting.